mung beans much anymore in my life because
It's
I
many
now
enemas?
know through experience how they get all hung out.
a crisp, cold Miller Lite.
Oh, no.
King of beer.
No.
Oh, that's Budweiser.
We did
No, that
have
was
a-
Miller.
We
What's
did
the
have a
queen
guy
of
show
beer?
up here 2 weeks ago when I was at the bar, and he goes, "Can you tell me which one of your beers is closest to Bud Light?" And I thought for a minute, and I reached over and I took one of these little glasses, and I told him to go into the house, into the bathroom, and scoop it out of the toilet, and he's home.
And
He looks
did.
at me like
Good
this.
for
He
you.
goes,
He did. He's like, really? You guys are flushing down with Bud Light, huh?
"We like
Is
to
it
think
Miller
that
Lite
our
or Bud
beers
Light?
I
all
think they're
pair
all the
well
same
with
thing.
anything and everything."
That is a good.
So the hops we use actually are
Philosophy.
Australian, a lot of them. And they go really well with
I like
food.
Australia.
They do.
From
They
the
just do.
Outback.
Because, the Outback, they love their
The
food,
barbecue.
Well, we love your beers.
The
Barbie.
Aborigines.
They have giant frogs out there that are just taking over. They
The
do.
government or the country?
Australia,
The
they have
frogs.
these giant frogs.
Yeah, the
You'll
frogs
find
are
them
taking over.
Are
flattened
you
on the
looking at my
highways.
lights?
They're the size of a Volkswagen.
You see those lights?
Wow.
We're going to run those down the
Taking
driveway
over
this
the government?
winter.
Yes.
Oh, I hope so. We'll be back in the
Do
winter.
you really mean that?
Yes, I love the
Thank you for
electric
coming to
light.
No
picture 'em going
the
down the
No
road?
Soaking
Yes.
Foware to So Fokin Nowhere. Sorry.
Soaking
No
malware.
Soaking Foware.
It sounds like
We'll be in
We're going to give you the
Footwear.
opportunity to ask 2 very serious questions.
I have a random.
And we will answer them seriously.
All right, I would like to know more about these fests that you speak of.
oh,
The what?
Yes.
the fest. Festival.
Festivals.
The
Shall I start?
infestation.
We promise serious.
Okay,
Well,
serious questions.
yes, go.
No serious
All right.
answers.
On September 19th, from 11 to 6 o'clock or 6:30 or 8,
9, 10.
we will be hosting the 2nd annual Funky Fest out behind Sunset Farm Organics, which is home to Funky Bow Brewery. We will have every brewery in York County here under one tent. And our goal is, including Blue Currant, who is now the only sake brewer in Maine, and our goal is
I like
to
your
show
pronunciation there.
people, sake. Sake. To show people
I like that you call your
that
dad.
there is beer outside of Portland.
How many breweries are going to be there then?
10. Every brewery in York County.
Every one of them.
So that would be some
Excellent.
That's every
tributary.
Some
Some.
Tributary, Blue
Funky
Current,
Bow.
Hidden Cove, Federal Jacks, Nice, Barrel
Banded Horn.
Souls, Banded Horn,
Run of the mill.
Run of the mill.
Run of the Mill, and of course, Funky Bow.
I said Funky Bow way at the beginning of the list. I was like, you guys are like,
Well, we're
Excellent.
hosting.
That's
Right.
I mean,
so
that's a
you'll be
given.
here.
It's Wagon
We
Wheel.
might not be here. We haven't decided. We might just.
Are you just gonna?
Rock me, baby, any way you feel.
Rock me, baby.
What's that second serious question?
Don't you just love our stage?
I love the
Yes.
lights. I love the lights.
What's the? I had another question for you.
One more serious question.
Yes. Go.
Oh, and they will be giving away free tickets.
And
To
if
what?
you get a
On
ticket
BLM.
now, we're giving away. Everyone who buys a ticket right now gets a free Mazda.
Free what?
Mazda.
Wow, you're so generous.
No. We
1997
did
Mazda.
the BMW.
Oh right, sorry, we downgraded.
I just want to let our viewers know that this was recorded on Friday, September 4th. So,
Technically, they're not really viewers.
listeners, all of our listeners,
I mean, technically.
please
Very
know
technical.
that to get that Mazda, you must buy your ticket by the end of
You asked
September
for
4th.
it, you got it. Mazda. Or is that Toyota?
Announce it on stage. Everyone who buys a ticket tonight gets a free Mazda.
You should announce that.
So
With
we
a
hope we didn't
100,000
ruin-
mile
we hope
warranty
we didn't
powertrain.
ruin your podcast.
No, it's going to be
We're just goofballs.
definitely one for the ages. Is there any final words that you have for our listeners?
Words of wisdom.
Yeah, don't open a brewery. You go broke, but you get to hang out with your son or daughter.
That's
He
worth
was
a lot.
such a pain in the ass.
I
He
was.
stole my weed. He stole my beer and wine.
Especially
But
the
now look
wine.
at
It's
him.
good wine.
Now
He
look
makes
at him.
beer.
He's grown up to a fine
lot of
young
weed.
man.
Yeah, a lot of weed.
I thought I was an addict.
I sold all the roaches on the streets, so I could afford lunch. I traded roaches for lunch.
There you have it, folks.
Rock me, mama,
Ladies and
any way
gentlemen,
you
thank
feel.
you so much for sticking with us
Hey,
throughout
that's
this
a long
episode.
8 count.
We'll be back again
Very
next
welcome.
week
I love the long
with
8
your
counts. I used to get
regularly
slapped
scheduled
with a
programming.
crowbar. My fiddle teacher, she'd
We'll
whack me
listen to it
'cause
all
I'd only
then.
Get up to 7.
See ya.
I wouldn't make
Cheers.
it to the 8 count. She'd go whack. Oh,
I could really use a porta toilet.
story.
Porta toilet.
Oh, you guys do.
There's a couple over there.
I love those porta toilets.
You
Yeah, we
do?
do.
I thought that
Tours
was a
of the
little
porta
hand
toilet.
sink in there, but it's a
You
urinal.
do?
Would you guys like to see where we make the beer?
Yes. Can you give me just a moment to put things away, though?
You need a moment more than anyone I know.
Oh my gosh. We've got equipment that we need to pack up.
Down.
Want to know more? Be sure to find us on Twitter and Instagram at Great Beer Women.